bing, bing, bing. This is yesterday. And then I'll put either of us on the untoward board.
If someone reached out to me about a gig I had, you know me, I'm like, I say this all the time. I'm like, I say this when I meet someone now. Have I met you before? Because I forget. And if they told me all this stuff, I remember people I've worked with. I do. That's bullshit. Stop. I'm going to beg you to stop right now. Trust me. That guy loves you as much as he did from day one, honey. I promise. But when I go out there and go to Poncho's and shit all over and turn it to the ground, and you're like, oh my God, don't ruin my...
Basically, it was a situation where film a movie. He's a good friend of mine. That was maybe three. I'm going to be out there. Well, he should have name dropped you. Just because I know him, just because we've hung out like a little bit more. And believe me, this is not the end all be all of comedy spots in LA. It's not. It's a taco place or something. And Geno and I disagree about why Geno thinks basically he's lying about the fact that he doesn't remember him and that he answered me, but I think
I'm sorry, but God's a piece of shit.
No,
this
Geno,
guy, stop it.
You're
We're talking to him.
All I was saying is, I'm not even
I'm texting him right now. And
to be angry and be an asshole and fucking
don't need to do your piece of shit show
if
ever.
you
Period.
Do that, I'll never
Exclamation point.
Do not do that.
Do it. Let's see what he says.
Yeah, Geno. Honestly, you're an asshole for doing that.
Why?
So then, yeah, this is where no. I got that line with this.
For you, dude. Oh my God! How great was that, Keanu? This is what I love. This is what
Sorry, I didn't know. I had to pull that clip up in a pinch. Hi, Eugene.
Hey, baby, how are you? Now, this is what I love about reality, about living in the normal world. I don't mean to brag, but today, as I land in LA, I have a text from none other than our boy Geno
Carter.
Carter. And it's almost like, watch this, even when I'm wrong, I'm right. Do you understand? Like I say all the time, I love being wrong. And he reached out to me because this is my favorite part. Every faggot in the Dabbleverse clipped that. They couldn't wait for him to see it.
Can I ask you something?
Of course.
I think you should reframe that to, you shouldn't say, I love being wrong. You should say, I love that my wife was right.
No, and I'll tell you why. I love that I was wrong. Hey, watch this. Well, did I do that? Did you do that? No. You do it. You do it. There you
anything. It was
I love that my wife was right and I was wrong. How's that? Is that fine?
Yay.
But again, even when I'm wrong, I'm right. Because sure enough, I land to a text from our boy Geno, who we're trying to get to come by. He's a busy man. And he's like, I guess I'll have to let you do my piece of shit taco room. And I lost my mind laughing because it's almost like Keanu's right. And he reached out. He's like, I don't remember the guy, because he does so much. And then he reached out to all these other people. And they're like, yeah, why don't you use them? Why don't you book them? He reached out to a good friend of mine that you may know that used to book the Comedy Magic Club. So again, I was wrong. He's a busy man, but I was also right because, when you just work hard at what you're doing, then all the fags in the Dabbleverse, they can only help you. You know what I mean? And if it weren't for them, he would have never seen that clip. And he would have never reached out to other people and said, who's this asshole fucking calling me an asshole? And they said, that's just Geno. He's an asshole, but you should book him. And sure enough, I'll be at the Taco Club tonight. Isn't that fun? Isn't that fun?
Yay, ponchos.
Yes, I'm still waiting on Dave Sahara to call me back to confirm that. So yeah, that's good stuff. That's good stuff, isn't it, babe?
He texted me too. I knew who you were gonna. Yeah, he said, I can't believe I caused all of this fighting or whatever. And then he was laughing, and then he was really laughing. It kept me talking to Kevin Brennan about it, and then he's like, I wish he had sent the fucking the shitty text he was going to send because he's a comic. He has a sense of humor, but I don't like I don't want you to be mean to someone that is a friend of mine. So that's where I got nervous, and that's where I got really pissed off.
But I'll never care because that is just frustrated comic talk, and a comic gets that. You know what I mean?
And he does get it. So you're right in that regard.
Yeah, it's not personal. It's not like I'm like, I've known this guy for ages. I'm like, this is bullshit. You know, we're all trying to get spots here, and he's like, I don't remember. I'm like, but that's yeah, this thing wobbles. I'm sorry. By the way, the lovely fucking West Coast Geno Pat. Until tomorrow when I have to be on set, when I'm crashing at one of the producers, because you got to be on set, babe. You got to be on set. So, so 9:00 show, which is midnight your time, huh? It is everything shifting your night. I did the normal ritual. I landed. I went to what was I gonna say? I went to Hinanu Burger. I got myself. I actually made an Instagram story about it. I literally said, I have to be that guy. Hey, me, how am I doing? Oh, you're over here. Hey, buddy.
I miss you.
You miss me, you?
Me, you.
Look how big. Look how big. I love the big mouth view, baby. That buddy, that's good stuff on you. It really is.
There's no one here to give me any whiskey.
I know. It's like
why the fuck would you leave me?
There's a shit ton of whiskey at the house from Thursday's extravaganza.
Oh, your wife's been guzzling it.
I told Garrett and Steve, we have to make sure Garrett and Steve know, like, look, this is the setup. Like, I have great fucking internet here. I got the setup working. So if they want to like do it all from Shea Jeeky Lou Studios again, I could just box it in, you know? Where'd I go?
Yes, I said, tell them they're more than welcome to come here Thursday and do that. So.
Oh, I will let them know, baby. I will get them that information. So, fabulous weekend for the lovely Kiki and Geno. I was on a bender in where was it? Somewhere in the mountains of Pennsylvania. I did Friday night. I did that great bar, which I talked about with Pete on Saturday, and then Saturday night I did Rich Carucci's birthday show. I don't know, Chutley. That's a great question. I'm still waiting to hear about that. Still waiting to hear back. I'm definitely hanging at he's got a comedy show Saturday night, and I'm hanging out with him because we have some mutual friends. I'm sure they're more his friends than mine, but still working on that. I should reach out. In fact, you know what? I'm gonna check. I'm gonna actually speech to text right now. I'm gonna speech to text my girl Lainey and see if there was any word from the Corolla people. But let's hope. Let's hope we can pull that off. I don't even know what day it is. You did it. You went there once, Keanu. What day was it?
Oh, I don't know what day it was, but I met Dr. Drew, and boy, oh boy, is he dreamy.
How have you never met Dr. Drew through another dreamy friend of ours, one Bill Schultz? Because he would always come by Bill's show. I
don't know, but it's a lovely studio. My gosh, I met Adam too. He's also dreamy. But I don't know what day. It was a weekday, so I believe. Yeah.
Is this outlet not work? Trying to figure out why this phone, the laptop isn't charging.
Oh, it's a little finicky. So
I know it does get a little wonky. It was fine the other day.
Yeah, well, you broke it, so
I may have. Stranger things have happened, baby. I'm not gonna. But I think maybe that cord just isn't working. Talk to them 1 second while I try.
Okay. Well, he's gone forever. What a marvelous time it's been. I cannot complain about Eugene being in LA because he seems very happy. Do I wish I were on a beach somewhere? Absolutely. I do. Mommy, I'm doing Geno's show right now.
Okay, all right.
Say hello to them.
Hello. I didn't know you were going to be doing it.
Yes, because he's there. Is everything okay? Or are you just calling to say hi?
I was calling to say hi.
You look beautiful. I gotta go.
Okay, love you. Bye.
Love you. Bye. Oh, there you go. You got a little Michaeline action. How you doing, Eugene? Better?
Good. I didn't get it to charge yet, but I'll figure it out. Because, of course, I've got to do the other stream later. You know what I mean?
It should be plugged in or else this may... how much juice does it have?
84%.
Okay, it's not bad.
It's not bad. It's not great though. Right?
I don't want it like that. No.
Is this one of those weird things that only...
It's going to take some trial and error. Dang, 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 dang. Hi, Mickey. Hi, Pam. Oh, and he is gone. That's all right, though. I'm going to send the link to Dano. Oh, yeah, he turned off his camera. Oh, don't wait. What are you going to do about it? Oh, my God. Me is dead. You just have me here now. I hacked into the mainframe and I became Eugene. Isn't that exciting? Boy, oh boy, I wish me was here. I certainly do. However, it is nice not watching him bound around the house all day, heat up coffee in a pan. I think it's silly how he does that, but I love it. Yep, Eugene is 100% gone now, so you have me to deal with. And boy, oh boy, was I wrong about that Dano Carter situation. I certainly was, but I do love being wrong. I love being wrong. Woo-hoo, yeah, yeah, yeah. Be right back. Oh my goodness. Hang on, Eugene probably texted. Oh, Dano. I think I can do it. Wee! Okay, wee. What's your email? What's your email? I'll send you the link right now. Send you the link right now. Oh, that's exciting. The man in question, ladies and gentlemen, from, oh goodness. The man in question, the one that caused Eugene and I to have the argument. He said he thinks he can be here. So that's very exciting. Very exciting indeed. Let's watch a little more of it even. Here. The only clip I have is my own, so. Oh, there he is. Hello, stupid.
I had to, I just kept switching the ports. Thank you for your patience. I'm back. We have volume, we have sound, we have charge. We're good. Hey, miss, how'd it go?
Dano's gonna pop on, I think. So I'm gonna
I love it. See, we can plug the show. I think that's great stuff. Where'd we go?
I did it. Don't touch anything. There you go.
I would not think of touching an absolute thing, by the way.
To Keanu. I hope that's not my looks. I thought maybe it was like a win thing. If it's mean, shame on you. If it's nice, I love you.
Yeah, I don't think Gay Bitches is a mean one. Gay Bitches is a good guy. There's always some new people you see popping in there. You don't know who they are, but not
Kiki,
really.
I think you have 6 extra teeth. I don't.
Oh.
If anything, I have had some pulled in the back. Oh, I guess wisdom teeth.
No, that is not correct. By the way, good job on whatchamacallit, Simcast last night. I think I popped on a couple times to weigh in. I rarely do that when you're streaming with them, but just some things had to fucking be said.
That was fun. I had a lot of fun on Simcast. Also, Chrissy and I had a marvelous time doing the show at Jazz on Main on Saturday night. Boy, oh boy, was that fun. Thank you to everyone that came out. And I'm going to send Dano the link now. I have his email, but we have a little Rumble Rant time.
He's not. I don't have to wear the purple helmet if we get one. That's just a shameless plug for it. But I did not. By the way, oh my God, I don't have whatchamacallit.
What?
How annoying is that? I don't have fucking Real ID. I thought my license was Real ID.
No. It's like a whole new deal thing.
Yeah. But they're like, do you have a passport? And I'm like, yeah, in my kitchen.
So they started asking you. So there's got to be a grace period, I suppose.
No, it wasn't bad. They're like, yeah. So they made me wait 5 minutes, not on purpose. Like the woman was busy, and some woman just came and walked me through. They just took me to the thing. I checked my bag. They rubbed my hands down for explosives, and that's it. They checked my bag, but it's a pain in the ass. I just didn't. I'm like, I thought my New York license was, Real ID. It has that weird stuff on it, I guess I'm wrong.
I always, no, it's not. It's like a whole different thing. I always bring my passport, even if I'm flying domestic, because you never fucking know.
Yeah,
All right,
sometimes I do. I just didn't feel like it this time.
Read this while I send Dano the link. How about that?
All right. What's it say?
Oh,
Geno, hi. I hope 6. Oh, Curtis John. I hope 6 is okay. I'm worried about her safety. Hopefully, Keanu doesn't beat that pussy up while Geno is gone. Yeah, that's always been a concern, K Jizzle. I know what you're saying, buddy.
She'll kill me.
What's that?
She would kill me way before I did anything.
She's been very sweet to you, honey. She really has.
Oh, yeah. She's so happy.
And you know it. Come on now.
All right. I'm sending So
he reached out to do the show.
You talk to them. I will send them the link. Okay.
Well, one of the things I could not wait to weigh in on, because again, every day it's a new win for the good guys. And I'm sorry that Joe Biden has cancer and not his wife. I'm sorry, but he said it. Someone showed a clip of it. Oh, whatchamacallit? Chrissy showed the clip last night. He said 2-3 years ago, I have cancer. Every single day. It's just it's not even a lie. It's an assault on common sense. Every day from the left, we get a new assault on common sense. If you don't get that, once again, Joe Biden is the president of the United States. He is getting the best health care available. He's in a fake studio across the street from the White House so doctors can come and go and give him whatever meds they need on any fucking given day for any amount of time without any record of it. And yet you're going to tell me after all the checkups he got, they're like, oh yeah, he has stage 5 cancer. Are you out of your mind? Are you out of your mind? He's had cancer. They were lying. It's just another lie. And I'm starting to think the only way it's not stage 5 cancer, the only way it's not a cancer they already knew about is and this is my other angle with Joe Biden. My other angle with Joe Biden is they're like, look, it's blowing up. There's no hiding this doddering fucking idiot. There's nothing we can do. So you know what we have to do? We just have to make him a sympathetic figure as quickly as possible. We have to fucking have him die of cancer. And once he does, we could all be like, oh, poor, but he was like, oh, poor Joe Biden. Oh, I can't believe what they put. Oh, poor Joe Biden. You don't think they're trying to do that? Oh, I did, Johnny Claire. The media covered it up. Everyone hates the media. The media covered up his cognitive decline. The media didn't ask questions about his cancer. The media didn't ask why they set up a fake fucking White House thing. I don't get what you're going for. Other than it's literally, in my opinion, it's either they were lying to us, and the only way they weren't lying to us, and I know they were, because Biden said it, Christy showed it, is if they're like, we got to give them, like they can give people cancer, I've heard they can just give people cancer.
What?
I've heard this.
The thing is we looked it up. It is not, you do not have to disclose your medical history or what's exactly going on with you if you're the president. You would, if you were a good president in good faith, you probably would, but maybe all right, like he's not going to run again. Let's let him have his cancer and keep it to himself.
No, you're right, but he would have to disclose it. There's no way they would. There's no way they would hide it. You know what I mean?
You don't have to. It's the law. It's the law. You do not have to, as the president, disclose anything medical about you.
Oh, I understand that, but he was saying he was in perfect health. It's one thing to
that's a lie. Yeah,
another thing to flat out lie and say he's in incredible health. It's another thing for Karine Jean-Pierre to say, I can't even keep up with him. He's up early. It's a lie.
Right.
It's a lie. And that's why they either covered it up or they just gave it to him. Because again, whenever you're like, yeah, Joe Biden was a fucking idiot. He ruined this guy. Poor guy just died of cancer. Joe Biden is what? Oh, don't talk about that. She just lost.
How does one give someone cancer?
The same, baby. They have machines for all this stuff. They
have machines.
You don't think they have weather machines?
I was about to say they have a weather machine, a cancer machine.
There's a patent on weather machines. They do all this.
Listen, they wanted Trump out of office so badly. It's the anything but Trump thing. So they let this man go in. He's probably had prostate cancer for a while, but he did not have to disclose that to the public. Yeah, and now they're saying it's aggressive. That's where I'm probably like, okay, he's probably had it for a long time, and now it's just getting really bad. But
Yeah, but what he wasn't hiding. He wasn't being some kind of hero saying the country needs me. Don't let them know I have cancer. They were
He
saying, like,
doesn't.
look, we need to keep you in office because they'll 25th Amendment you out if they find out you have cancer. And we need to keep you in your auto pen in office, you doddering fucking disaster, disgrace, the biggest disgrace to the office in the country in the history of the nearly 250 years. Him and Bruce Springsteen, that little bitch. So
I just want to see him and you draw a clock. That's all I want. And then I'll know everything.
What is it? Like you can't draw a clock?
If you have dementia, you cannot draw a clock. And you get angry when asked to draw a clock.
Yeah, shout out Derek Andrews. Biden's handlers have him on a pity tour. That's exactly what it is.
Yeah. And and for what? Like, who really, I guess you really care. I don't care. Let the man just like live out his last few years in peace.
No. That's the man that said this isn't about your freedom. This is the man that said people that are unvaccinated are in for a painful, terrible winter. This is a man that was a mouthpiece for liars and did whatever he could to take the presidential office. He's another Jimmy Kimmel. He's another guy that's like, I'll do whatever you say.
Did you say mouthpiece?
Yeah, there you go. But my mouthpiece my mouthpiece never agrees with me. My mouthpiece.
Boy, oh boy, do I miss you.
What's that?
Boy, oh boy, do I miss you.
You miss this great head of hair? What a disaster.
I haven't had pan-fried coffee in over 24 hours.
God, I've only had one.
And this bitch won't make it.
Did the bitch clean the sink yet? I didn't have time to clean the sink.
The bitch did not clean the sink, and the bitch was really upset that you left those dishes there. She never done the dish in this house. That's your job.
It's all going to be there when we get back, I'm sure. Now, did she feed 6 yet today?
Oh, oodles and oodles of food. That's a no.
That's
she has so much food sitting there. I wanted her to eat the food she already had.
No, I could understand that.
That bitch hates the wet food. She finds it repulsive, so it's not her favorite thing to do in the world.
It's
not a favorite thing.
She didn't wake you up today banging on the plates like she does?
No.
Oh, that's a shame.
She's probably depressed you're gone.
No, she's happy to spend quality Kiki time, I'm sure, baby.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Yeah, subdivisions. I had my because I was traveling. I don't know about you, but when I fly, I like to have a charger hat on so I can sleep on the plane. I slept so good on that plane.
Also, I did not turn off the cat fountain. I learned my lesson when I did that on accident when we were first dating. I'll never forget it. Talk about an argument.
Yeah. Cats don't. They need water, Keanu.
I just was trying to plug something in. I didn't know it was connected to a weird fountain.
Well, don't you?
And then I woke up. I swear to God, I'll never forget it. Is that going to be
your excuse when you pull the plug on me? I didn't know it was connected to his lungs.
I was just pulling the plug. I thought I was pulling the plug on the show.
I needed to plug in my hair curler, and I must have unplugged his artificial lung. I must have turned off his dialysis, God forbid.
If anyone's going to be in an iron lung, it's me, probably. But you'll go in for a hernia or something, and you'll just be sleeping. I'll be like, we can unplug him now. It's fine.
Yeah, please make sure I'm sleeping or watching something.
They're like, he's not dying. Oh.
By the way, speaking of cancer, did you see Scott Adams, the Dilbert guy? He has the exact same cancer.
Prostate cancer is pretty common.
No, but look, they literally gave him a couple months to live. Look at this. I'm sharing the screen.
Oh, shit.
I guess I have the access as well. Go away. No one cares. No one cares about your trip. Look at this. Newsweek.
He's a big political guy, Scott Adams. Do you think they gave him cancer with a cancer machine?
Everything. But yeah, by the way, Newsweek is doing well. Look at all these fucking pop-ups. Are you kidding me? Jesus Christ. Scott Adams, creator of the Dilbert, announced today he has been diagnosed with prostate cancer spread to his bones. Same diagnosis as Biden. Vocal supporter of Trump. In a live stream of his Rumble show, Real Coffee with Adams, he said he expects to live only through the summer, noting the disease has become intolerable and left him in constant pain, now requiring the use of a walker. The 67-year-old said, my life expectancy is maybe this summer. I expect to be checking out from this domain sometime this summer. Wow.
Jeez, well, that is very Sad.
Serious
I have
shit.
the same cancer that Joe Biden has. So I also have prostate cancer that has also spread to my bones.
And
But
a
I've had it
cold,
longer than
apparently.
he's had it. Well, longer than he's admitted having it. So my life expectancy is maybe the summer. I expect to be checking out from this domain sometime this summer. You might ask yourself, is it possible that he was not showing signs in August of 2024, but that between then and now, that he not only showed signs, but that it had spread to his bones? And the answer is, yeah, that's possible. I was making a big deal online about the claims that ivermectin and fenbendazole are a cure for this exact condition. Well, in case you're wondering, I did try that. And I did try it with the assistance of the doctor, who was the famous doctor, Dr. Mackes. And it wasn't that I believed it would work. It was just that there wasn't much downside risk. So with my doctor's, blessing, he didn't think it would work, of course, and it didn't work at all.
Oof.
So I did it for a few months. My PSA probably went up.
I guess that's it.
Yeah. Well, that is.
But that's interesting because he
Depressing.
said, yeah, but that's interesting because he said, well, maybe they didn't know. Yeah, the audio is very low. So they're like, maybe you couldn't see it with Biden. I find that hard to believe. I think it's just like they really need a pity tour for Biden now. They're like, oh my God.
That's crazy. Derek says that's the most chill upcoming death announcement I've ever seen.
He's easing into it. Am I right, babe?
Yeah, I guess so. Why are you pulling it back up when I bring it down?
Force a habit. I'll stop. My hands. I'm just a guest. Just a guest here, baby.
No, it's your show, but just sit there and be pretty.
Yeah, I know. Please, that's exactly what I'm trying to do here.
So you think they gave him the cancer with the cancer machine, or?
Baby, it's like Tucker Carlson and one of his guests. Sorry, my phone fell. One of his guests were talking about they can give people. I don't doubt that. You don't think all the shit that goes on, all the technology they have. I just kicked something. I wasn't showing you my top of my.
Geno, no, that is cuckoo crazy. Like, unless they made them walk through an X-ray machine 100 times at the, or 1 million times at the airport. That if you want to call that a cancer machine,
I find it hard. Please. I'm not trying to convince you. You can't convince me otherwise. It could be the easiest. I would imagine with the technology these fucking psychos have, it could be the easiest thing in the world to do. You live in this lovely bubble where, politicians are good people. The press doesn't lie. No,
that would be bullshit. Are you kidding me? I think politicians are all fucking crooks. I don't trust one of them. Not one. They're all fucking freaks. All of them.
Right.
Both sides.
Okay, so watch this. You don't think after all,
but I don't think they have a cancer machine. No.
Okay, you don't think all the stuff they're working on during COVID, you don't think that was some kind of leaked disease that was leaked up purposely to reduce the population?
It was just a freaking.
Why are they giving preemptive pardons to people? Why do you need a preemptive pardon for that goes back a decade? Unless
I'll answer if you want me to. No.
What's that?
I think it was overblown to get Trump out of office. I don't think that they spread it into the atmosphere with a COVID machine.
Oh no, I think they use very direct lasers to give certain people cancer. They don't want to give it to everyone. I do. I'm telling you. Who was talking about it? The guy fucking in the interview with Tucker Carlson. I keep forgetting his name, Sam Wilton or whatever his name was. He said he's like they're probably going to off me with this. They can give people cancer, and Tucker Carlson's like, yeah, I know. And I'm sorry, I'm not trying to convince you of it, but you can't convince me otherwise.
I have a cancer machine right here.
Please, you and me both. I have to have
just
a cigar
kidding.
later.
However, no. Are the cancer lasers attached to sharks? Like the laser beams on their heads. Sounds very Dr. Evil-y. So.
You know what that's from?
Austin Powers.
Yeah, very good. Sharks with didn't Scott give him sharks with lasers for his birthday?
Freaking sharks with freaking laser beams attached to their freaking heads. See?
So funny.
If they can't even do that, then nah,
Then no. Then not so
No,
much.
you sound cuckoo. You sound crazy, but I will allow it because I love you.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Lainey's gonna ask right now. That's good to know.
Yeah.
We'll see. We'll see. That'd be
what
nice.
do we call it? Dano said maybe 10 minutes ago he would be here in 20 minutes. So.
Oh, nice. Look at that. Look at us doing the Lord's work, promoting shows and such. It's 9 o'clock. I'm gonna need a nap.
Nappy.
What's that? I mean, thank God I sleep on planes. It was a big plane too. It's like the new Delta where you get on. I don't think it's relatively new. Like I was in the back. I was like row 49, and it's like where there's 2 on either side and 3 in the middle.
49? Wow, you're big. Yeah, it is a big plane.
Yeah, and I wasn't even like there's like at least 10, 15 rows behind me. It's a big fucking plane.
I forget that LA is. You actually have to fly a very long distance. Yeah.
Oh, like it literally. Like, it's so funny how far I've come because it used to be like, I just want to land. I woke up. I'm like, I hope this flight's not even halfway over. There was about an hour left though. And then I was up and down. I couldn't.
You always fall right asleep on the airplane.
Oh, it's the natural. That's another one of those things that like are on YouTube. Like we listen to the rain. Well, I make you listen to the rain. I love that sound. But there's like another one, like a plane engine, because that'll put you out too. It'll put you out. Totally.
With a cancer machine.
I'm telling you, Max Loads will tell you. He's in a best ball tournament right now. He's got the best one every time. Yeah,
he was in here for a second, so
I'm sure he's hitting his best ball. Can they give? I'm on DuckDuckGo, so we'll find out, baby. Cancer. I just put, can they give people cancer? No. Can cancer spread from one person to another? Is cancer contagious? Okay, I'll change it. Can the deep state? I'll change they to the deep state.
Oh, Lordy.
Come on, that's a good. Can the deep state give people cancer? You ready?
That is.
The deep state is a cancer to democracy. No. The psychology behind people who fake cancer.
Munchausen by proxy.
Yeah, I don't. Who was that? What we watched a special on that, right?
A special?
Not a special, like something on Netflix. Remember some documentary?
You mean Gypsy Rose Lee?
What's that?
Gypsy Rose Lee? Remember the mom? Oh.
No, some English chick. Remember?
No, that was in the show. Oh my God! It's the Hadid mom that they thought she had Munchausen by proxy or to herself.
No,
like Lyme disease.
There's another one. No, I'm telling you, it was like we were watching it. I know I watched it with you, and it was like 2 months ago. The English chick.
Oh.
It's like she was talking about all the healthy eating she was doing, and then she's like, remember?
Oh,
I wasn't crazy.
Well, she was just lying,
right,
to people to make money. Yeah,
and it was like, what a hero. Yeah, I don't think Biden or Scott Adams are fucking lying.
Let me tell you something to watch. It's on Peacock. This documentary called Southern Fried Lies is absolutely fucking captivating. And I love this Southern woman who committed the crime, to be honest with you. I just wanted you all to know that. She's like, well, I don't want to spoil anything. I won't spoil it for you. Just watch it, and then we'll talk about it later.
Spoil away, baby. What did she do?
She was a big wig realtor in this real small town, and she became friends with the most richest man in the town. His name was John, and she'd cook him dinner every night. And he gets in a mysterious car accident, right? And then he left his son she claims he left his son out of the will and left her daughter, who he was dating, all of his money. So she was like, I didn't want the son to be left out of the will. So I changed the will after he was dead. So this lady, not even related to him, she's like, here's the will. your son gets $50,000 for college. My daughter gets $800,000 for being engaged. And then she said, I committed the crime. I wanted to add the son to the wheel. Can I go?
So she thought if she admitted it, she's like, you're good. Yeah. Oh yeah. Thanks.
Yeah, I think
we
she
just
said
had to,
like,
we just had to fill out the paperwork and make sure you were a fucking psycho murderer. And by the way,
but no one murdered him. I mean, nobody knows. And they exhumed his freaking body to see if there was any like foul play, but he just got in a car accident. I don't know. You have to watch it. There's so much more. But
by the way, it was Mel Gibson. And yeah, Gabe, I wasn't expecting, like, I was smiling when I typed it, but I just had to try it. I'm telling you, they talk like in I'm sorry that I'm at the point now where I don't put anything past this government. I'm sorry. I say it all the time. On September 12th, 2001, I'm like, those goddamn fucking terrorists. There's no way the government would do something that would kill 3,000 of its own people. And bottom line is they're killing they killed millions with COVID. Millions. Stupid people are still like, some idiots believe it, and the liars that say like, yeah, because Trump didn't do a good job of stopping COVID from getting in the country, which was still the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
Speaking of, the Southern Fried Lies lady, she didn't have to do her whole sentence because she got out because of COVID. So
what?
They were just trying to get people out of the prison. She was like, I read a lot of books. Then apparently COVID happened and they let me free.
Did she? They let her free after how many? She murdered someone and they let her free.
No. She did not murder anyone. She was charged with forging a will for a person. Oh, okay. But anyway, look at this. You have a Rumble Rant.
Oh, a Rumble Rant. What do we do with all this?
Bing, bing, bing.
Oh, I thought it said Concrete Petey. It looks like Curtis John. Did you get to join the Mile High Club? And did Rick give you her number? No.
Who is she?
Who is she? I was fucking out. I was a mile deep into sleep. Are you?
Her name is Out? What a weird name.
Deep Out. I don't know anyone that's in the Mile High Club. That's another thing like anal. You just talk about being in it, but you're not really, right?
I would do when I have Kikier private. Kikier? The only way to do it is on a private plane.
Yeah, I don't
going in that filthy fucking tiny path. Well, I don't know. No, it's not.
I would think that's the challenge, to do it on a tiny plane. Anyone could do it in a jet, right?
Yeah, but what's right? As you should be doing it in a PJ.
Yeah, but what? Okay, again, what's the fun of that? It's just like, let's just fucking do it.
You're having
anywhere. You're just doing it in a spacious jet.
You're boning in the air. That's fun.
Yeah, if you say so. I'm just saying you're on a jet. Big deal, right? Huh? No.
Kikier.
Oh, that is a long fucking day. How late did you get to sleep after I left, babe?
Oh, it was light outside when I went to sleep. Left to my own devices. I was also fiddling around with this, trying to do my thing. So, you know, I'm a night owl.
I do indeed. Guess I'm going to be a night owl tonight. I'll do this, and then I'll teach that. Then I'll maybe I'll take a quick hour nap.
Oh, you have to do your class today?
I got to do the class. If I'm not moving garbage cans or telling dick jokes, I'm teaching people. I'm fucking teaching script writing. Was that my beep or yours? That's yours.
Oh, mine. Oh, Daniel will be here in 2 minutes.
Oh, that's fantastic stuff. I love it. In the meantime,
I'm trying to get a more succinct clip here. Boobity-dee-dee.
Captain Trunk wants to do that on a no gravity flight. Oh, I can't log into my email, but I'm trying to think if I sent any other show prep before our boy fucking Dano gets here.
Dano.
Geno's
wife was right, Carter.
Eventually it had to happen, hon.
Bitch.
oh my God, that felt so good.
Have I ever?
What's that?
Been wrong. I don't think so.
I gotta read over this.
You're tired of being right. I'm tired of being right.
Those are old.
Bing,
All right.
bing,
All right, there's
bing.
nothing there. So yeah. So and then what do we got? Oh, then this Sunday we're back at I get back Sunday for the Secret Show, by the way.
That's right. Very exciting.
Stuff.
Oh, here's this, so we can play this. So just for a little refresher, if you want to see it here.
Hold on one sec. Look at this. Apparently, you could join them. You could pay for a Mile High Club. This from our boyfriend Smartass. Look at this.
That is, what's the fun of that?
Spice up your relationship with a daring, unforgettable adventure. Join the Mile High Club in only Vegas. What do you think that costs? Oh,
actually, that sounds pretty fun.
I'm thinking you were made for me. Isn't it my birthday?
Some music.
Nothing I could get from me. Wrapped with mess in me, baby. Get in my way now, don't be shy.
Oh my god, it's like a freaking like one of those theme hotels, but in the sky.
Welcome.
They'll take it right off YouTube with the music. Gene. Hey, Gene.
Yeah,
there we go.
Maybe. Hello.
I did it. Yeah. Well, I muted the screen audio. You could have kept it.
Oh, okay. So that's good. Dave, Sarah, there you are, buddy. Did you get my text message? Are we going? Am I getting an Uber? Or are you driving me to the gig tonight? Let me know, buddy. You didn't get back to me. You even get a certificate at the end. I got laid on a plane. I mean, they got to give you a certificate. It makes it legit. It makes it like, yeah, I'm paying all this money for stuff.
Laid on a plane.
See, that would be a waste of money because I'd probably, you know how long I last. I'd come and they wouldn't even obtain. I'm like, yeah, just keep taxiing.
Watch this. Here, I have a better clip of the argument.
Here you go. Look at that. My boy Dave Sahara is coming with me to Poncho's tonight. Oh, hope he doesn't mind driving drunk. I love it. Coked out of his gourd, getting the band back together. You know it, buddy.
Here, Eugene, I'll play a better clip for a little refresher of the argument. Cool. Yes or no?
Yeah, sure. Again, great. And I'll say it again. This is great radio. Fucking, we talk legit shit here. This was 3 fucking angry comics, and I snapped. I love it. Go on. To me about a gig I had. You know me. I'm like, I say this all the time. I'm like, I say this when I meet someone now. Have I met you before? Because I forget. And if they told me all this stuff, I remember people I've worked with. I do. That's bullshit. Stop. I'm going to beg you to stop right now. Trust me. That guy loves you as much as he did from day one, honey. I promise.
By the way, Gene, just real quick, Dave said, I did. I will drive you to the gig. Send me details. I did. Okay, you did. Okay, just making sure.
Let's see what he texted me back. But when I go out there and go to Poncho's and shit all over and turn it to the ground, and you're like, oh my God, don't ruin my future. You're welcome.
For what?
Guy's a piece of shit.
Shit on him for what?
I'm sorry. He's going to be here any minute to yell at me. I can't wait. This guy, stop it. We're talking to him.
All I was saying is, I'm not even saying.
I'm texting him right now. I'm texting him right now.
And to be angry and be an asshole and fucking.
You don't need to do your piece of shit show ever, period.
That, I'll never
exclamation point. This is why I haven't drank in 3 days.
Look at Jake. He's like.
Oh, come on.
Geno texted me. He's like, who's the guy with the puppet? I said, that's Jake and his puppet Louie. And they said, him and Kevin have my back. I said, I know. They're right.
So what you call? Hey, let's see what he says. What's his name had his back too? He was just
honestly, he did. Also, yeah, Carucci had his back too. You're an asshole.
Carucci's just why?
You didn't even let me finish.
He doesn't know who I am.
What's that, Gene?
I said Carucci was just going back to the bottle every few minutes. Anger management. Oh, so fucking silly.
Speaking of the man of the hour, he is here. Would you like to speak with him?
Of course. It was nice of him to come by.
I'm very excited. Ladies and gentlemen, Geno Carter.
Did you say you lead that in with speaking of anger management? That's appropriate.
Look, first of all, when I landed, Dano, to the text, I guess I have to let you do my piece of shit taco room. I started laughing my ass off, and but I didn't realize you were talking because the clips had gotten to you. So, one, dude, that was 3 angry comics. And what I said, look, I don't mind being wrong, and I was wrong, and I apologize. But I love that you came on, and now you can shit on me. But look at him having a beer aggressively. But anyway,
I told you you'd get along, right?
I do appreciate you coming on to say you're an idiot. So go, buddy.
I mean, I think I came across pretty good in that whole argument. Everybody had my back.
Yeah.
The ventriloquist guy had my back. And then Kevin Brennan had my back. Even your larger friends seemed to have my back about not remembering people at bars.
My favorite part was, Rich Carucci goes, you're like, oh, like he doesn't remember 3 years ago at a bar drinking with me. He goes, I could see how it could happen. Yeah.
I do that. Tonight is show 536. So it'll be my 536th time going to OB's after a Ponchos.
Love
so I don't really remember everything that happens there.
But if you see the whole show, and I'm not making excuses, I own it, but it's like we were like the show started with Jake and Louie, because Jake and Louie did the puppet, the puppet that had your back. Jake and Louie did Skank.
The puppet didn't have my back. The ventriloquist did. I don't know. Jury's out on the puppet. Whether he likes it. The
puppet was drunker than the puppet spoke slightly more than Carucci, the fat guy. But it literally started with him being pissed about not getting called back to Skankfest, and he thought he should have been, and I agreed with him. So it just became a bitch session. Then it rolled into you being like, I don't know you, and I just fucking went fucking to town. So and then like you don't even know and I'm complimenting you here. You didn't even know what the Dabbleverse is. Like the clips you were getting with Kevin Brennan from your friends, that's like the Dabbleverse. That's like Kevin left comedy to lead a band of angry people on YouTube that just troll everyone.
Right,
So,
Dano. Number one, good to see you. Haven't seen you in a million years. But who like your friend, like comic friends, sent you these clips? Like they're fighting about you. I was like, I even posted a clip of it on my channel. I'm like, please, dear God, don't let Dano fucking see this shit. Like, where I'm wrong is you are laughing about it because you have a sense of humor because you're a comedian, right?
I get a kick out of how people get really mad at me based on just running the show. In this bar where I am right now, Hennessy's in Hermosa, there was a guy talking to me about how he does stand-up like a couple years ago. I was like, oh, yeah, I do the show with Ponchos. And he goes, oh, you're Dano? Fuck you, man. You didn't put me up 5 years ago. And then he bolted, and he didn't even pay his tab. And he left.
That was Geno.
That's how he pissed me off. So I'm
I do that. But yeah, that's fucking the fun part of comedy. Like, you lose your mind. Like, all right, I was out over my skis there. Let's move the fuck on. But,
you also, this whole thing, if you put Bartnick, but you said Joe Barton, who is that name happens to be a guy I used to live with like 15 years ago.
That's incredible.
So I was like, why is that guy giving my number out to people?
That's because he's speech to texts. See, and so it was.
I saw him doing it to what was supposed to go to me. He said, "You're piece of shit show!" Exclamation point.
I'm a professional, Dano. I'm a professional. Yeah, I love that you're like, I wish you'd sent the text and left right. I'm like, tell my wife that would have been funny. I got to kick.
That's where I lost my mind. I'm like, don't you fucking dare be rude to this man.
That's good radio. I don't care what anyone says. Everything else is a work. People give a shit, but we're genuine when we're fucking.
That's what I was saying to Kevin. I said, I don't care. We know better than to like save an argument for after the show. Why not do it right there? That I was perfectly fine with that. No problem there. I just like, don't bother Dano and be rude.
I would have loved to receive that, and
that would have been great. That would have been. Excuse me.
No, I would have just. I don't know what I would have responded. Probably just the laughing, crying face or something.
What's wrong with this man? Oh my God!
Who else is on the show tonight? Look, we're doing a plug now. We'll be at Ponchos tonight. My buddy Dave Sarah's driving me. Show 536 couldn't pull 537. 37 is my lucky number. Go on.
Oh, man. I just added Jeff Dye. Chad Goes Deep's on. You have applause in there?
I have
Chad Goes Deep. Sean Grant, Dustin Ibarra's on. It's really good tonight.
Oh, nice.
Super lineup.
Oh, that's a fun time. 9:00 tonight and then the party rolls.
The piece of shit show starts at 9:00. The piece of shit at a taco stand.
That's right. That's right. What did I put? I'm like, I think what you meant is this.
It went from Mexican restaurant to I do a show at a taco stand by the end of the argument.
Like it's on the side of the
They don't even
road.
serve food during the show. It's
There's
just
a reason we call the show in our defense Whiskey Wednesday, Dano. There's a reason we call. There's a lot of whiskey going down at that point. So maybe it was a lot of angry talk, but well worth it. A good time.
Well, Kiana, do you still do your show at a strip club? Didn't I do your show at a strip club?
That's where you came. It was when you remember Alan Fuchs? That was the show I was talking about when we were fighting. I was like, we met because you came on the show maybe just once, but I thought it was a couple of times. But you always did those shows at Greenwich with us too. But the Weekend Sex, we recorded it at Rick's Cabaret. Remember?
Okay, yeah. Of course, I remember strip club podcast.
It was in the champagne room. Very good times. Good times.
Oh, the lovely Greenwich Village Comedy Club.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I haven't been there in a while. Probably since you guys stopped doing your show.
I never did. I rarely did well at that room. Because there was the way it was set up. It's not just the lack of talent, because I can fool people, but it's like the way it's set up. Like right to the right of the stage, it's like that. Those tables are so lit. So you could just see, like I feel like they feel
people or the tables,
and they sit in the front and not laugh because they think people are looking at them. I'm not saying that's what goes on, but every time I did the room, that's what I thought, and that's what happened. It's like you create that shit when you get on.
And there's a giant like pole there right in front of you, not like that big square.
It's like an event. Yeah.
I believe it's called a load bearing.
Okay,
Dano, since I saw you last, how's married life? You got married, right?
Crazy. It'll be today is 728 days without her divorcing me.
Oh, you counted them.
That's like a rehab.
That's my opener usually. Then that's why I always have a. And then it's an easy applause break usually when I announce that.
Is it actually for the joke? Do you actually keep the running total?
Yeah. It's like an automatic in my phone. If I type days since, it gives our wedding date, which is actually 2 years and a couple days. So yeah, it's going well.
Good.
Everything's pretty good. My favorite part of the clip today was when Kevin Brennan said Bronson Jones is dead. I said that to Bronson because so if you were listing people like as your hookups. One guy, Joe Barton, he spelled the name wrong. The other guy is dead. He told you to hit me up. Meanwhile, Keanu, I know the best that she's your wife.
Yeah, exactly. I didn't even think that, though. And our guy from the Comedy Magic Club, and I didn't think to fucking ask him, Just so funny. I'm like, Joe Barton, his roommate from 15 years ago was the only name I need to drop, I figured.
He's dead. No, fucking God.
I'm confused as in with Brody. Yeah, Kevin. I don't know how well you knew Kevin when, did you know Kevin when he was out in LA? Did you cross paths, I guess?
Kevin Brennan?
Yeah.
I don't know him at all. I just learned about him today. Is Neil Brennan's brother? I know Neil a little bit. But.
Don't get me wrong. Like I would think you would know him because he was in LA and he did a lot of shit. Now he's gone the way of the fucking scene of the cranky old man. I mean, puts my cranky old man to shame.
Him and Neil Brennan do not get along.
I tried to get him on tonight. I DM'd him and said you should come do my piece of shit taco show.
What did he say?
He didn't respond. I have clips of your rant on my Instagram right now, and I'm like, here's this guy.
Hey.
I think it's gonna help the crowd.
It's a good promo.
Definitely bring me up like that. This guy says
he's an asshole.
A taco stand, and I'll just dig up.
I really didn't get why you were so mad, but because you were mad that I responded to Keanu and not you, but I didn't I know her. I don't know. We met once in a bar.
Right. I said, you expect him to remember drinking at a bar with you? And you didn't even send the right names. And how many times have I told you I know him? Why didn't you add me to that list of
it wasn't
comedians that you said?
Each name drop, but it's a funny story now. I do enjoy how things evolve. I really do. But yeah. That was a drunken day, and I love that you put it on the Instagram. It's like, yeah, this guy's here tonight too. My buddy Geno, really got his shit together.
Well, then the whole thing, like, you thought I didn't like you because of COVID. What the hell is that about?
I
No
How would I
fucking
have any idea what your opinions on that were?
because when you're a megalomaniac, you think everyone knows who you are and what you're doing. You understand? So obviously, it's
Yeah.
like I suppose you, Dano. I suppose you don't think the government can give people cancer. I suppose you don't think that either.
Dano probably doesn't believe in weather machines either, idiot. Okay.
Dano, tell her, Dano.
About
He
weather
won't.
machines? I mean, I haven't thought about it, but do you believe the bird thing? Like the birds are the government spying on us?
No. Check back in a year, Dano. Check back in a year. I'm getting there, buddy. What was it? What did the guy say? Birds are fake. All birds.
Yeah, that they're the government watching us. I want to get into a conspiracy of some sort, but I'm not sure where to start.
You don't have any
Don't bother.
real thoughts. You don't think 9/11 was an inside job. You don't. You think we landed on the moon?
No. Oh yeah, I think we landed on the moon.
I do too.
I still think we landed on the moon, but I'm swaying. I'm swaying people.
Oh, Geno.
You're swaying people to not believe we landed on the moon.
No, I'm convincing people we landed on the moon by saying that I'm swaying till we didn't. People are like,
okay.
Lost their
Understood.
mind.
You may as well have met Dano on the moon. He didn't
And
remember you.
obviously, we
from
know
free.
that giants live in the Grand Canyon. I didn't know that one either. Is that a thing?
Giants live in the Grand Canyon. Okay, I'll take that.
What?
I think that's misinformation because the New York Giants are always in the NFL basement, so they think it's like a canyon. That might be. Nah, it was a stretch.
I'm Googling it.
Yeah, let me know what you find about the Giants live there.
The AI overview just literally in the first sentence is no, giants do not live in the Grand Canyon.
Well, of course they're going to say that. They have
They live.
that to
They
protect
live on
giants.
top of beanstalks.
With that,
They live on top of a beanstalk. Right?
they have to protect the giants that live in the Grand Canyon, Keanu.
And ancient, I have only so much patience for what we're about to watch, but here you go.
Oh, here we go.
Oh my God.
In 1908, President Teddy Roosevelt wanted to declare the Grand Canyon off limits to all timber and mining operations. It would take another 11 years for Congress to designate the Grand Canyon a national park. The final opportunity for
So I don't know what this man's going to say, but I guess people are talking about this.
He definitely looks trustworthy.
Well,
Everything about his whole production here is something I believe.
Tinfoil hat on his goldfish. That makes sense.
well, I've only watched it once, but the gold and this is why. Go back. The goldfish.
You've
is like,
watched this man before?
I saw. I don't even remember what the video was, but if you go back, that goldfish is CGI. It's called hecklefish, and it just makes fun of the stuff he says. And you're like, all right, this is no. Like you ever watch like 10 minutes? You're like, oh, this could be. And then the hecklefish goes, that's right. I'm like, all right, never mind. Never mind. The fish. The fish talks to you.
This is too long of a thing to watch, unless you really want to watch it. But we'll have to catch up on it on another day. What do you think, Gene?
I'll look into the Smithsonian cover. But they said they found like giant. They say it dates to the Bible, and there were giants in the Bible, and they found giant. You can Google. They found giant skulls of people in caves in I think Minnesota.
And you think it's because of your COVID politics is why he didn't text you back?
No, it's definitely the conspiracy stuff. I guess that's the same
He
thing.
didn't want to hear about. He doesn't want to hear about.
Do you think immigrants are eating dogs and cats too?
Oh, they're eating the dog. They're eating the cat.
And cats.
Whatever that one.
But I think the second immigrants set foot in the country, they're breaking the law if they didn't go through legal means. So they might as well eat a cat.
Classic Geno pivot.
You guys just get into this a lot, and yet I'm the reason that you have your biggest fight. And
It was great.
One of our best shows, dude. I stand by it.
I caused you guys to get in a bigger fight than I ever have with my own wife.
It was great radio, though.
Yeah, that was good. People like Rage Radio. All right. Well,
we were heated.
I'll see you tonight, man. This is my normal Monday. I come down here, work on my set, and try to tell people to come to the show. And then.
So you're going to drink until 9 p.m.?
No, I just have a beer. I have a beer, my notepad, hang out, and then go home, nap, and get ready for the show.
Well, there you
Nice,
go.
buddy. All right. Well, me and my boy Dave will see you tonight. Maybe we'll go over to Obi's. I'll buy you a drink and apologize in person. But thanks for coming by.
Okay, it'll be fun.
Bye,
Bye,
Geno.
guys.
Welcome, Dan. I bet he's never heard that. There you go. It's fun being a comedian. It's fun living in reality. I look forward to having a drink with him later tonight. And then I'm telling you, giants live in the Grand Canyon, you fucking idiot.
I need you to say, Keanu was right.
Keanu was right.
Yay!
I say, how many times? Here we go.
Boy, oh boy, I've been saying that in my mind for years.
How many
I
times?
can't believe I just expressed that with my outside mouth.
How many times have I said, and I'm sorry that I'm right, I said I love being wrong. You think I don't love that Dan is like, I don't know who the fuck you are. I laughed at that text. Come do the show. Like I'm doing the fucking let me tell you something. If I don't lose my mind like that, like the idiot I am, and be the genuine guy that I am, and tell him like, dude, come on the show and shit on me. The fans love it. I'm probably not doing the taco place tonight. Do you understand?
Right. It's true. That's true. We would have never gotten to the bottom
and
of it.
I'm not justifying. The first thing I said was, I'm sorry. And then I even told him, like, come on, you and Keanu can shit on me. The fans love that. It's like the old days, you know? But it's like, I'm not sitting there saying like, no. Because there's times I'm like, let me explain why I do what I do. I'm like, look, we were drinking. He was bitching. I followed suit. I think it's great radio. And I'm glad that landed to a text going like, hey, I guess I got to let you do my stupid fucking taco show. Because he's a comic. And he's like, all right, everyone says you're funny. And you acted like an ass. So now I'm going to hang out with both. And I love it, you know? So it's great.
He said,
yeah, I love how he goes, by the end, I love that it was just a taco shack. I'm like, yeah, it's a taco shack.
He said, so I've caused a bigger fight with you two than I ever have with my own wife. That's what I woke up to. I went, oh no.
So
and I was going to text him today telling him to come do it. And I'm like, oh no. And then but he was laughing. He texted me a month ago saying, yeah, the same thing he said. And then he said, I told him to come do it. I went, okay, thank God he has and of course he has a sense of humor, but oh boy, I was heated. My other favorite thing is he's like, somehow you think he's like, how would I know what you think about COVID? That's what got me so annoyed that day. Oh boy.
Oh, of course I got a casting audition from fucking my guy. I'll look at that later.
Let me pee. Talk to them.
Bring me back a whiskey. Oh, I need a whiskey.
I can.
What's that?
I'll bring me back a whiskey.
Oh, I'll bring me back a whiskey. Yeah, I'm sure you will.
No. And the cat. I'll pick her up. Just kidding.
Oh, at some point, I'm telling you, hey everyone, welcome. This is Shay Geno. Look, I'll give you the tour of the place. Look, that's me. It's me in a mirror. That's the bed. That's outside LA. That's where I'm going to have a cigar after this. I've yet to have a fucking cigar. Oh, thank you for coming by. Glad we were able to, pretty glad we were able to do this. Like, tell me I'm not one of the hardest working men in show business. I was telling Keanu, I'm like, maybe I'll just take the fucking week off, you know, and just focus on things. But I'm like, why would I do that when we've got Keanu manning the studio back there and I could just take this silly little thing and chat with you peoples, you know? I was honestly thinking of just wandering the streets of fucking Venice. I might do that tomorrow. Wednesday, we're obviously going to be off because Wednesday is when I'm filming. What's this? What is it? I'll rent you $100 if Keanu can hang on to 6 for more than 10 seconds without bleeding. Well, you know what? Even if she tried that, I would need $1,000 to pay the medical expenses. It would be like bull ridding. I knew what you meant, smartass. I knew what you meant. I don't even think the cat will let her pick her up. She would have to wear oven mitts and one of those Carhartt jackets. And even then she wouldn't be safe. But I'm telling you, she's coming around. It's cute. They're cute little aminals and stuff. Oh, anyway, see what's going on the Twitter. I got to be honest. I can't get to the what is that? That's an old picture. No. Phillies are fucking kicking ass. It seems like it becomes swamp. Yeah, by the way. Oh, yeah, that's another clip. I'd love to know what people think of this clip. Johnny Claire, did you see this? Like a fan sent me this. I'm gonna share this. share this. It's incredible. A fan sent me this, and it's like Dan Bongino, who I love. I love me. I love me some Dan Bongino. But when I look at this, it's like I feel like he's like just reading a script. They're talking about fucking Epstein. Did you guys see this clip? It's incredible. Here we go. Boom.
As a public defender, as a prosecutor who's been in that prison system, who's been in the Metropolitan Detention Center, who's been in segregated housing. You said Jeffrey Epstein.
Now watch this. It's not Kash Patel talking. It's the last 5 seconds of Dan Bongino just sheepishly agreeing. Watch.
Epstein committed suicide. People don't believe it.
Well, I mean, listen, they have a right to their opinion, but as someone who has worked as a public defender, as a prosecutor who's been in that prison system, who's been in the Metropolitan Detention Center, who's been in segregated housing, you know a suicide when you see one, and that's what that was.
He killed himself. You want me to get, he killed himself.
Okay.
You want me to get
housing, you know a suicide.
First of all, why does Kash Patel have such crazy fucking eyes? John and Claire, I'd love your thoughts on this. Look at Dan Bongino. It's almost that is the face of someone who's looking at a picture of his family with guns to their head. Am I wrong? Am I wrong? Look at this. Is Pete in here? Did Pete see this? I mean, in my opinion, like he's literally just saying it. Let's see how much. Let's see if Pete has a second from his best ball tournament. By the way, great show with me and Max Loads this week. Hopefully you saw it, a special Saturday show. Let me see if he answers, because I got to see if he saw this. Calling Max Loads. This is incredible to me. Please hold. Guys, got to be best balling it. Golf's a lot. I like golf, but I don't even want to golf this much. All right. He's not answering. So, Keanu.
Yeah.
This clip I'm watching, right? You don't even, like, you've heard me mention Dan Bongino, you know? Like, literally, the Bongino thing is the reason they made the backdrop of this show. You know what I mean?
See, yes.
That baby. Like,
yeah.
Because I really like Dan Bongino. Okay. Well, Dan Bongino left his podcasting gig to become the deputy director of the FBI. And
he looks suicidal.
Keanu. So you don't even know what's going on, but they're saying Epstein killed himself. And watch how he says it. This is the guy I could show you clip after clip of him saying, yeah, like I've had it the way that like when that first kid tried to kill Trump, you know, he's like, it's like, that's an embarrassment to Secret Service. He puts his balls out there. Look at him here.
You said Jeffrey Epstein committed suicide. People don't believe it.
Well, I mean, listen, they have a right to their opinion, but as someone who has worked as a public defender, as a prosecutor, who's been in that prison system, who's been in the Metropolitan Detention Center, who's been in segregated housing, you know a suicide when you see one, and that's what that was.
He killed himself. You want me to get, I've seen the whole file. He killed himself.
I know it's hard work.
Okay. Now, Keanu,
wow.
Is that the voice of a man who's looking at a picture of his family with someone holding guns to their head?
It's like he forced himself through like vomit to say it. That was so weird.
Like,
no one believes Epstein killed himself.
What's that?
No one on any side believes Epstein killed himself.
But that's what he said, and you said it perfectly, and you don't even follow.
He was like he had to force it. He killed himself.
Yeah.
Like he didn't even want to say it. Also, I'm having a shot for you of this thing.
God, hold on. I think she's got a whole bar down here. Hold on. Let me see if I can get some. Hold on.
I just kept drinking out of the bottle, but okay. West Coast Eugene. West Coast Eugene. West Coast Eugene. Gene. KB gonna come pay Kiki a visit tonight. Yeah. He's gonna ride his bike on over. It won't. I'd like to take this time to say tomorrow's Untoward Tuesday. If you're not subscribed to Keanu C. Thompson on YouTube, and if you're not listening to KeanuCast on any of the audio platforms, or if you're a member on my YouTube channel, then I don't know what you're doing with your life. maybe going live tonight. I don't know, but we probably will do a pre-record tonight. Or maybe I'll beg Kevin for the link today. We don't know. Well, I don't have to beg, but maybe I'll shoot him a text. Right?
Oh my God.
Gino's gonna go stealing someone else's.
Curtis
booze
John is gonna love
now.
this. Not only do they make a fine bourbon, Kirkland makes reposado.
Ugh.
Yes.
You got to drink 818, Geno.
I do.
Goodness. Geno, well, while you're there, you need to do shots of 818. It's the LA Kendall Jenner tequila, and it's delicious. 818, the area code. Chindan.
Hold on.
I don't know who got us this, but thank you. Look, and I got my nails done with Chrissy.
What's that? Oh,
I got my nails done with Chrissy. Cheers.
Chendon's good guys. Not gonna lie to you, they do a good tequila as well. That's good stuff.
That is.
I agree. That's a guy who's sitting there like my family. My family has guns to their head, so I don't know. Hey, shout out to Drock, Dr. OK. Yeah, I don't even know what that is. Oh, now is the Keanu Cast World back on schedule? Are you
Yes.
doing a pre-tape tonight with your mother? Like we
Most
had
likely we'll do a pre-tape tonight, and then it'll come out. But the newest Keanu Cast 28, is out. If you're a member of my YouTube, you could watch. If you want to listen, you can find it on all the audio platforms. And then, of course, tomorrow's Untoward Tuesday, and Wednesday I normally go live. Thursday, Bacchanal Thursday, but that will be after. And I hope that Garrett and Steve do want to come here for their show and the Fahaki show. So if they don't, then obviously.
because I could Skype into that.
And still fiddling around. I wish I could show you with this thing. I could use a few more tips. Isn't that right, little you?
Now, where is Six during all this?
I don't know where the cat is.
Trying to give you booze. I can't do it. I can't give you the booze. It's not.
Oh, Mom, having withdrawals.
Another reason we're doing that. I told them another reason they have to get there by Thursday is like I can't be. They left the whistle pig there, and they left the fucking. They left the Curtis John whistle pig there, and the fucking Vat O Jameson from our boy.
They're gonna take it away.
Well, it's their booze. They just left. We're just boozy sitting me.
I forgot who gave it, and then Kiki was drinking some of it. So I hope that's all right.
Oh, please. It's more
But
than
I'll
that.
have a bowl of cigarettes for them.
Yeah, I think you realize they're much like us. They're like, whatever is here, knock yourself out. What's mine is yours and vice versa, as they say.
Thursday wasn't thing.
As they say. Why the fuck doesn't this work right?
Secondly, it's not whiskey, it's tequila, and it's really good tequila. It's her brand. I don't know if she didn't like harvest the agave or anything, but Thursday was insane. Yes, it was. It was fun though.
It was off the hizzy. And it's a whole day. It's like a brand almost, wouldn't you say?
Thursday, that's fun if they want to come every Thursday, that's perfectly fine. And then last Thursday I didn't do Bacchanal Thursday because I was exhausted, but this Thursday I will. So
Good Lord. I was looking at Biden. They never wanted to see it. They can't believe it. They were wrong. By the way, Fun with Frankie is up. Did you see that?
no, would you like me to pull it up?
No, it's right here. I could click. We added a second Fun with Frankie video for the Patreon. You find people that are supporting me on the Patreon. We like to put up every now and then what we call a $10 bonus. What's that Nigel Belton parallel universe thing? What the hell is that?
What?
Let's get to that in a sec. Look at this. Great stuff.
Thanks for coming by. Let me know if you see Jessica Gould.
I will indeed. I take her of her butt section.
I'm gonna have to assume Garrett also thought this was funny. even though
Oh, now he
gave
hears
us
his name.
the one-word answer. Did you think this was funny when you saw it last night?
Yeah.
Were you on your couch cackling like an idiot and showing your wife who didn't think it was that funny?
No, I wouldn't even try.
Would she? Why would she think it's like not nice? And
No, she doesn't even know.
On Anthony Rogers show with me tonight.
Business with a D? Yeah. Are we doing the bear thing? Hey, is this Fred the Bear?
This is Fred the Bear.
Oh boy, Frankie likes it.
Hello, Frankie.
Somebody photoshopped my face on the Fred the Bear.
No, I'm a real bear now. Your wish came true, Frankie. I'm real.
Say what you want, but Frankie had as much
Frankie,
fun
nice to meet you.
with us as we did with him. You know,
Remember when you wished upon a star?
All right, let's cut to the chase. Craziest thing you've ever seen Frankie come on?
Me. A lot.
Me.
Frankie, did you ever put your penis inside of Frankie?
Fred Bear.
No.
That was a very
I've been
timid
an inanimate
no.
object for 23 years. I'd like for you to get my name right.
But now, Fred Bear, Frankie, why did he finally interview on the show? It seems like he was talking for you. Now that you can talk for yourself, is there anything you'd like to tell us about Frankie? Like,
Somebody photoshopped somebody else's face on the Fred the Bear.
Watch this. We'll get to the bottom of
My
this.
teddy bear anus hurts
You're a
from all the pounding.
Frankie. Frank, what did you? Frankie,
Used
what
to
did
use me like a sock.
Frank what did you have for lunch today?
I have meat pies.
Is that true,
With
Fred?
barbecue sauce. He got it all over me.
Plenty more. And by the way, the guy in the chat, Nigel Belton, he sent me. I was looking at that while we were watching Frankie. He sent me a movie that was set in a parallel universe.
Want me to pull it up?
I'm looking right at it. Hold on. I was peeking at it while Frankie was talking. Here it
I
is.
like when your mouth is agape.
Yeah, it's right now we're just looking at a printer ad. Here it is.
You got to turn the audio on, I guess, Gene.
Can you hear it? Can you hear that?
Yes.
I don't know what we're watching. This is what the guy sent us.
Oh, it's a bunch of freaking Nazi shit.
It's not really Nazis. It's a dumb comedy.
Oh, it's a comedy.
You know?
Very demure, that Nazi woman.
I don't know why but it's I guess it's something you could watch later. I was just looking at the old videos. That's
It's a silent film.
Kiki the Nazi. Yeah, I think there's different levels of it, I would imagine. Surely there must be.
So you don't care that Joe Biden is dying. We learned that.
I really don't feel bad for him. I can't feel sympathy for him. Do you?
I don't understand how anybody can't feel sympathy for this man.
Let me tell you, you were listening to the guy's tape yesterday when he goes, what
it
year
was sad. Yeah.
What year did my son die? You ready for this? My father died May 20th, 1995. My mother
You don't have dementia.
October 4th, 1996. Okay? Do you understand? This is his son. He's a piece of shit.
He's not. No. Wait. He is like 50,000 years old. Okay.
Doesn't matter.
He is not a bad dad who forgot like
he's a bad dad.
He's
a bad dad. He literally was fucking his nanny or something. His wife died. He was married within a couple years. He's a bad dad. That whole he's a, let me put it simply. Agreed. He's a politician, and all he cares about is like his son hated him. He showered with his they're a mess. And
you can tell by the way that he's talking.
You go, baby. I'm sorry. What?
You can tell by the way that he's talking that he's not in his right mind. I'm not going to sit around and say that he's like, oh, yeah, I forgot when my son died of brain cancer. He didn't. They should have made him draw a clock, and then we would know if he had dementia or not. And he does. He clearly does. He's not like, oh, I just don't give a fuck, Dad.
This is a guy. I don't give a fuck because this is the guy, one, How did he get there? How did he get in office as a senior? Because for 40 years,
His family is fucked up, and they
yeah, but
pushed him
before he
into
was
it.
senile for 40 years, ask anyone in Delaware, like not anyone, but a lot there. He was just a corrupt piece of shit who did nothing. He ran for president once and he had to drop out because it found out he lied on resumes. He plagiarized papers. He was a piece of shit. Okay. And now 50 years later, it's like, well, I fucking did everything I was told. Now I'm going to get my shot. I'm going to get to be president. It's going to go down as the most disgraceful presidency ever. It changed our country.
It's the politicians that shoved him in. It was the anybody but Trump people. They just wanted him out, and they put in this man who was of ailing fucking health.
Yeah.
I feel bad for him. I truly do. And the fact that his family would even allow this to happen. Those tapes did not make me angry. They made me sad for him. That's all.
I'm not sad for him because this is a guy, when they called him out, he yelled about it. Did you see the clip when the press asked him? He's like, he goes, how do you feel about this Ben-Hur guy talking about your memory? He's like, I must have a terrible memory. I picked on you. Like it was like he was just sharp enough to be angry and deny it. He was senile, but he wasn't senile enough to stop sucking the dick of the people that put him there and lie. So he,
like we said,
the guy that said what you said, and I agree, this is a pathetic old man. The guy that said, he's like, he can't call me pathetic. He's not a doctor. And then Karine Jean-Pierre goes, guy's not a doctor. And they all lived the lie. So again, the fact
symptom of dementia is anger and agitation. So maybe you have dementia. I don't know. I'm just teasing.
Well, why didn't they call him out for it? Why didn't he step down? Why didn't Jill Biden do something? Because the entire family is used to fucking grifting, taking advantage of fucking the little people, which is us, and fucking the fact that he has cancer proves there's a God. Proves there's a fucking God.
No, yeah. I think in their warped brains, they're like, I'm more mad at the family. I'm more mad at Jill for allowing him to. I'd be like, honey, I don't think you can be president right now. You're not really all there. But it's the anyone but Trump mentality. They're just trying to push him out. That's why I fucking hate politics. I hate politicians, all of them. And that's the only, maybe not only, that's the only appeal of Trump or one of them to me. All right, he's a fine man. Fine. I like the man, but I like that he's an outsider. That's what I like about him. So I don't think everything he does is correct, or maybe the people around. But that's just my silly little opinion. But that's why politics they're fucked up. And you shouldn't be angry. He's an old man.
He's an old man that's getting what he deserved. He's an old man that fucking lied. He's an old man that just fucking went on The View and said, I would have beat Trump. Fucking 7 million people didn't vote for Kamala that voted for me. No, you dummy. You just said the quiet part loud. Those are the 7 manufactured votes. Fucking those were the votes. Donald Trump got more votes than he did in 2016. Yet you somehow from what is it, campaigning in a basement, got more votes. If you don't get common sense answers all these questions. And if you don't get that what little brain space he has left, there's an arrogance to it. And I agree with you. Like, that's part of dementia. It's like the angry, impatient thing. But too bad. Fucking your family put you in that position, and your family put you in that position because when you were coherent, you were peddling your fucking name for money that you laundered through your son. And so once you did that,
You're angry.
I was just trying to find a good place to put it, and it
was
wasn't
good, baby. Baby, I was looking for some. Yeah, but do you agree? Once you do that, like once the meal ticket starts, they're like, you know what it's like? You've heard these stories about like when they find like they find a kid living with his mother who died 10 years ago, but he kept her body in the kitchen because baby, I'm sure you've heard of this. It's more common than you think. Like someone's mother will die and they won't report the mother dead so they can keep collecting the Social Security or whatever benefit checks come. You know what I mean?
I've never heard of that, but
hello, chat. Please tell her that's common. Does it surprise you? I mean, it makes sense at least, right? Imagine, you know.
Yeah. Well, you just keep the body in your house.
Yeah, that
would never come to my brain. Of course, I haven't heard of that.
You were raised right. You're a normal person. You understand? But
so you're saying it's Biden that's the dead person?
Yes. It's like once Biden stopped being the meal ticket they were used to him being. Frankie just asked me for the link. I'm sending Frankie the link. Actually, he asked it for half an hour ago. I'm fucking ending him off on time.
Geno, you can't talk about cancer machines 1 minute, then push common sense another minute.
Beauty of this show. It's the beauty of this show, Gabe.
That is the beauty of it. You're right.
It really is. Yeah. The divide, you have community shows more popular, tailoring his show to sleeping Republicans because he isn't fridge, but Eugene are helping people ascend in consciousness. Yes, the divide is funny. Thank you, buddy. Yeah. But again, I'm the guy that fucking is doing 6 more minutes and then taking his $4 in Rumble rants and getting the fuck out of here.
I even got this in case you needed it.
Oh, well, whatever. What was I going to say? Captain, yeah, throw one now. Throw one for Captain Trunk. He's $100. He's the Randy Warren. No, you have to, no, drop it flat. Just drop it flat. It makes the clang watch. Isn't it amazing?
I hate that noise.
I think it's amazing. Yeah. No, look at that. Speaking of Reed fucking put up whatchamacallit's Rumble rant, our boy Creep Boot, making it rain with $1.
I shall.
And I disagree. I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm saying I disagree. Like, after a while, and by the way, I'll take it another way. Creep Boot, you're proving the point I'm positing, okay? Where it's like, he says, I hate Biden also, but I think when you're dying of cancer, the beef gets squashed.
Agreed. Yeah.
You can squash it, but I'm telling you, that's exactly why they're doing this. That's why they use the lasers to give him accelerated cancer so people can be like, oh my God. When Keanu says Joe Biden was a cunt, then someone says like, oh my God, she just lost her husband. Don't talk like that. When someone says, Hunter Biden's on crack. Oh, he just lost his dad. Oh my God, he's the most embarrassing president in the history of the country. Who was running don't worry about it. The poor guy just died. That's why they're doing this. And they want people like you, Creep Boot, who are much better than me, who have a soul, who aren't jaded, who fucking didn't get shit fucking taken from them for doing the right thing, who didn't get betrayed by fucking pieces.
Like, you mean taken from you like the Ponchos show?
No. The Poncho Show proves
it
right again. Right. But you understand? It's like, I'm completely honest. I'm genuine. Okay. And come on the show, make fun of me. I'll tell you why I did it, and we'll laugh about it. That's how people
teasing. I'm teasing. That's how you thought that it was being.
I'm using it I know you're teasing, but I'm using it to prove my point, to make me like me even more, and to say when Joe Biden,
I didn't know there would be
like,
so
now we give him cancer. And what we should be saying is like, you had the best doctors saying you were 100% healthy, lying. We know they're lying. And if anyone that's like, oh, they weren't lying, obviously they were lying. The guy has stage 5 cancer. Obviously, they were lying.
You said so. Now the lasers can give you accelerated cancer.
Well, I'm being hyperbolic, but
no, there's no lasers that give you.
You can't prove that's not true.
I will find a way. I find it. We all know, like, our phones and like X-ray machines not good for you or what have you. But I don't think they went, okay, now point the laser at Joe and don't just make it regular cancer. Make it accelerated cancer.
By the way, read our boy Matty. Give him a clang. He does all the laser engraving.
Matty, we love you,
baby.
That's a great comparison, Gene. Yes, happens all the time to keep getting the government checks. Here you go.
That's what they're doing with Biden. You got to do it flat. There you go, baby. That's what they're doing with Biden. You know what I mean? They're like, oh my God, let's just keep him around. We got to keep him in office. We can't have him step down. We can't give it to Kamala. She's a fucking embarrassment, And everything the left is saying is going the way of the dodos that they are. And I'll tell you something else. Everything's gone. Why isn't anyone talking about the tariffs? Why can we get 18 eggs now? Cage-free eggs, fucking the good ones in our neighborhood. You get 18 for $7. How come?
Where are the Epstein files?
No one's bitching about the recession. How come fucking even the polls that they use to make Trump look bad are favoring him? Everything went away. Everything. So now Biden has cancer. Feel bad for him. Watch this. God forgive me. Fuck Joe Biden. Couldn't happen to a bigger piece of shit. Why didn't it happen 4 years earlier? Oh, it did. And they covered it up. You need to feel bad. That had 8 fucking young men in the prime of their life fucking killed in his exit from Afghanistan. You want me to feel bad? You want me to feel bad for a guy that fucking took office with an auto pen and mandated vaccines? People lost jobs. People got injured. You want me to feel bad for that fucking piece of shit? God, And don't I say this in my act? I pray there's a hell. And I pray not for fucking not that God forgives all my gay friends for being gay, which is made up by the fucking Catholic Church. I pray that there's a hell so that the people that fucking use their power on earth to fucking make people's life a living hell get to experience the actual one. And that, my friend, is Joe Biden. That is Jill Biden. That is John Mayorkas. That is Hunter Biden. That is Merrick Garland. That is all these fucking people.
I normally take
All
Keanu's
these
side,
people.
but you never let a pedophile off the hook. See, I don't know enough to know that fact. Obviously, that ain't good. I do, but now that I recall, he does seem to have a thing with young women's hair, so that's not good. I do not condone that. Not co-sign that. Look at that, you got a rumble rant.
Oh, we're up to $7. Let's check the tote board.
You are
Good luck with the
so
audition today, buddy. Have a fun one on the trip. Have fun on the trip. Yes, they can give someone a heart attack with a weapon within 10 feet. Thank you. Thank you,
Really?
Doctor. Okay.
Oh, is it like the 5-point palm exploding heart technique?
I don't know.
Pie May? Kill
I love
Bill?
Johnny. It's so good to have Johnny Claire back. I wouldn't open with it, Gene.
Pie May taught you the
Adrian.
5-point palm exploding heart technique? Of course he did. You never saw Kill Bill?
I have not seen it in ages. And you're ready for this? I never saw Kill Bill 2.
Well, then you missed the 5-point palm exploding heart technique.
I guess I did. I guess that's on me. How foolish.
It is on you. It is on you. Here, I think you got into the rumble rant.
What's that? Gina, you're treading a fine line with karma. Creep boot, that's a line I'm willing to tread. That's a line I'm willing to tread. I mean it, creep boot. Fucking, I do things for the right reasons. Okay? I'm a good person. I fucking give. I fucking bring joy to people.
Oh boy, do I do that.
Truth. If you don't get so when I say I'm glad that he fucking has cancer, then should I lie? Should I lie? Watch this, me. Should I lie and be like, oh, let me say the right thing rather than what I mean? Let me
know what I did?
Say what people want to hear, creep boot, or should I say what I feel and why I feel that way? And I said why I feel that way. You're telling me the guy that fucking mandated vaccines, which injured and killed people, and you know it. You're telling me the guy that fucking wanted to fucking get out of Afghanistan and look good and sacrifice 9 healthy young men. You want me to be like, but forgive him? Sorry, but I'm not that good of a person. And I make no apologies for being where I am. And I've said this all the time. If you think that's part of your karma train, God bless you. You haven't put enough people in the ground. You haven't seen enough people go that don't deserve it. If you think me, who spends every Monday trying to raise money, let me talk, sweetie. If you think the guy that tries to, and you too as well, me and Keanu, we spend every Monday trying to raise money for Larry Bea, who served in the military, who makes people laugh, but you get friggin' $500 million for stabbing a white kid in the chest. You get $1 million for assassinating a pharmaceutical rep. You get $700 for dropping $700K for dropping an N-bomb, and you're worried about karma? I'm sorry. You're a much better person than me, creep boot. And I'm not being mad. I'm just being honest. You know what I mean? Tell him, me.
I gave Joe the cancer with the lasers in my light.
Yeah. And I'm gonna end with this. Look, I love you guys. I can't thank you enough for the support. But if you think I'm gonna keep like doing this while people are dropping off and you see the money people get for hate, I'm sorry that I'm not strong enough to realize people are making tens and 100 times more in fucking rants and chats just for lying about shit. I come here and try and entertain, and I'm dancing for $8, and I love you guys.
Boy, oh boy, when did I get upset?
What's that?
Boy, oh boy, I wonder when I got upset. I was having such a good day.
I'm just being honest with people. You know what I mean? Like, look, I'm on. I love doing the show. I do, but I like. And again, how did I not fucking say this? Me, tell them who sent me a text yesterday.
Dan O'Connor.
No, it's Ray DeVito.
Ray DeVito, he sure did text me. And you know what I did? I gave him cancer with my lasers.
Nope. What have I said bad about fucking Ray other than the truth? He lies. He lies. You know?
Boy, oh boy, does he.
And he literally sent me a text saying, "Hey, I heard people are busting your balls about the fucking trash can thing." And I don't even notice that they are. You know what I mean? I don't even care. Like I literally said to Keanu, I'm like, I'm worried they're gonna give my gig away the week I'm going playing. You know what I mean?
No, actually, to be honest with you, I think the reception of you're good at it. I think actually the reception is like really not ball busty from what I've seen. You know.
Oh, I know. Oh yeah, for the most part, yeah. It's like, and I don't even pay attention to it. Is all. What do we do? Where'd I go? What do you do?
I did it. Don't touch it.
Oh, hands free.
I'm just making you bigger.
Checking this. Dr. Okay. No, Dr. Okay, thank you. But no, that just means 200 people stop by.
You had 100 watching today. It may have got we had Dano on. You should
we had Dano on. That's a good fucking
listen to your own, have some gratitude. Listen to your own words. Have a little gratitude.
I'm grateful. I'm grateful. I'm grateful. I just wish sometimes I feel like I'm being taken for granted, and that makes me feel bad.
You take one sip of Kirkland's tequila and you're pissed off, and I won't stand for it.
I took 2.
Well then, take another one and get happy, bub.
I'm thrilled. I have work to do. I have work to do where I provide a service and I get paid good money. I like doing that. You know what I mean?
I said, thank you, Dano. That was hilarious. He said, that was fun. No problem. There you go.
Yeah. That's what we do. We give you actual entertainment. You know, this other shit. This thing's got to go. I'm so done with that. That done. All right. Boom. All right. So I got to stream in. Fucking time is it? I'm fucking tired too. I need a nap.
Maybe you need a nap.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Bing, bing, bing.
All right, I was just checking. No. All right. Yeah, big night. Like you. All right, good. All right. Anything else, babe?
No, nothing. This was very fun.
All right. We will. We're back tomorrow. We're off Wednesday. Maybe we're back tomorrow. If I don't I'm not rushing off the beach for fucking $8. Cool.
Let Garrett and Steve know if they want to come do their shows here Thursday, then they are more than welcome.
Aye, baby.
Subscribe to Keanu C. Thompson, everyone. Soundboard Kiki in the streets. Out.